What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Seth, and we are back again for another Trove Patch Notes. Yeah, it's finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Although, at the time that I'm recording this, the main servers are actually offline and are going to be offline for a couple more hours. The servers were pretty much dead yesterday. Like, they couldn't get them back online. They had a lot of technical difficulty. So we are actually on the PTS server. That is the player test server right now. And for those that don't know, you just select it in the top right corner when you are opening Glyph. And this is testing. So you get to buy everything out of the store for absolutely free, and it doesn't affect your main character in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of a way of testing things, and as you can see here, we got a crazy pinata army going on in the background. Well, everyone destroys them. This costume is one of many part of the new To the Nines pack, but we'll get into that in a moment. Before we get to the patch notes, I just want to say that we are going to have to, of course, because of obvious reasons, skip this week's Cubesley hunt. So instead, we're going to do something a little bit more special, but I'll talk about that later and after the patch. So first of all, free roaming class changing is finally here. Press J to bring up your class changing menu. By the way, before we continue, don't forget to smack that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely destroy it. I am counting on you. And this is absolutely awesome because now class changers are no longer needed, even though they still kind of have them over here in the hub, just because why not? Maybe the point is, well, they're probably slowly going to get taken out of the game, very slowly. This is also one of the newer mounts out of the Chaos Chest, but again, we'll get into that in a minute. General, pinatas no longer get pushed around by the Tomb Razor's minions. Most items now have a notification when dropping them on the ground. Boots do not. Unfortunately, this is a little bit of a yoink. A little bit of a problem because now, let's just say that this was just a normal crappy piece of gear. You would drag and drop it to the ground. Now it's going to ask you, are you sure, with pretty much everything. So a little bit tedious on that one, on that front. I mean, I guess when do you ever drop items? But still, it just makes it take a little longer. Fixed a server crash caused by NPCs moving outside of the world, breaking time and space itself. I have absolutely no clue what that one is, but I'm sure it was one of the weird things. Look at Joe and his fancy box achievable. Yeah, he ended up grinding, like, that means he grinded so many boxes, like, seriously. All right, friends list. Now this is actually the biggest, most important part of this patch. Although it seems like something small that should have been in since day one, because that's what I've been saying for the entire series. Friends offline. You can finally add people offline. So I know I am going to get spammed with friend requests. Go ahead, invite me. Invite me. Everybody, friend me. My friend name and everything like that. Everything is in the video description. There's all sorts of neat little tidbits of information. Costume videos, class tutorials, my game name, how you join the club, etc., for those that do not know. The friends list also now sorts incoming friend requests to the top of the list. So when we go to our friends list, normally it would show somebody up at the top here. Oh, by the way, shout out to Bilbo Dragons for giving me this out of a Chaos Chest, because I could only get the other two cat mounts, but we'll show those off in a minute. Now, the other thing that I'm not exactly sure about is, does this offline friending apply to clubs? I don't know. Does it? Let me see here. Captain Napkin. Let me try and invite my bro. Captain Napkin is not online. Okay, so unfortunately, it still doesn't apply to clubs. Hopefully, they're going to touch that up and make that possible, because that would be another big one for me, because then I could just add everybody that's adding me while offline. But at least we can add each other as friends, so you can see every time I'm online. Just send me a message and let me know, hey man, can I get an invite to the club? And I will get you right in as soon as possible. New in the store, Chaos Chests have been randomized. You meow have a chance to find the Arigato, who is, where is he? That is this kitty right here. This weird pinky one. He's kind of like, he looks pretty much the exact same as the neon kitty, but he's like pink instead. The other one that they have is the Domo Gato, which is a blue version of the other one we were just rocking, kind of ghostly. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the face. I find it to be very, like, I don't know, maybe it's because there's not proper shading or something like that. These mounts don't have as much detail as the other ones usually do. This one's pretty okay, though. This one seems to definitely have the most details. I love that sword. I love the flag on the back. even though it lets us clip into it, but hey, whatever, that's still cool. New costume pack to the nines is now available. Now, I can't actually see that right now, but it's a $20 costume pack that includes a crap ton of costumes. Link is in the description. I put up a video that already shows all the costumes you're going to get and their video effects. Also, I have new costume videos finally coming to the channel where I don't have most of these costumes on my main account, so I have to wait till the PTS server comes on. Now that it's actually online, I am going to be putting out upgraded videos that will have all the costumes and all of their video effects, because I know lots of people have been wanting the video effects on top of just the normal costumes. The Tomb Raiser pack is now no longer available, but if you missed it, the Bone Weaver and Spite Biter Spider mounts and the Soulfire wings are all in the store now. Let's actually take a peek. I'm guessing that it probably is just cash shop only, right? Where are they? Oh, no, you can actually buy these wings, the Soulfire wings, for 20,000 cubits, so that's pretty crazy. And the spiders, of course, are all cash shop. Okay. They also seem to have most of these Steam mounts and stuff like that are also in the game. This Steam Arcanium boat, I don't know where that normally comes from, but anyway, we'll get into that another time. The Arcanium Steamboat Crawler mounts and Discord wings are also now available in the store right there. Those are the ones, my goodness, the pinatas are attacking. Why are we so fast? I don't know. He's got great movement speed. Bombs away! Attack them all. Oh my goodness, we're getting some major lag though. Classes. Neon Ninja Stasis Blade should no longer snare minions. Be free, minions, be free. That's great, because that was actually a problem since day one of the Tomb Raiser that I noticed, and they finally ended up getting to it, so that's great. Pirate Captain using the first mate ability while against a wall no longer spawns the minion at the top of the wall. Not that we ever ran into that, because we haven't played on a pirate for a million zillion years. Although don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, in the actual Trove series, I am going to start playing as pretty much all the classes, just because why not? UI and settings. World tooltips now tilt so that the players can read them more easily. I'm guessing it means like that. Like, see how it's kind of tilting towards us? I think that's the point. I'm honestly not sure, but that's cool. Add an exit button to the connecting/QU screen, plus some other visual polish touches. When you're sitting in the queue, it just has like a couple more things. Joe is asking, yes, we are recording. The challenge UI now shows up in club worlds. That's actually a great one, because now we are going to be able to actually sit in the club, see what class and what biome is required, rather than having to go into the portal, then teleport back out, just so we could swap classes and stuff. But in fact, now we'll never need to do that again, because we can swap classes on the fly, so that is absolutely awesome. Joe actually says that the main servers are right back up right now, so I'll have to go on that in a minute. Bug fixes and polish. Also, there's new inventory space, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I may have skipped over it just without noticing. Left click while on a legendary dragon while not flying will now dismount you like all other mounts. So that's really, really handy, because otherwise when you're riding on the dragon, we don't have him right now. Normally you have to turn him off yourself, but now if we're on the ground and attack, it's gonna do that just like all the normal mounts. So that's really cool. Fixed a bug where spamming the mount keys resulted in players appearing to have two mounts at the same time. If you kept doing this, eventually we would be walking with our... Sure, man. Oh, Joe already left. Eventually we would be walking with our dance pad inside our mount right now. So good thing that they fixed that. Updated the visuals for the Enchanted Forge and regular Forge. We don't actually have any of those on this player test server. So honestly, I'm a little bit intimidated by these guys. Honestly, I don't know what it's gonna look like. We'll have to find out today. Fixed a bug where the red placement target wouldn't change to white or vice versa until targeting a new block. What it means is it's talking about when you're in the build menu. So normally when you're in a build menu, there could be a player standing right there, and this block would say, oh, you can build here. But in actuality, you couldn't. So now I guess the colors are going to swap and be all proper and stuff like that. So that's kind of a helpful visual cue for new players. Fixed a bug causing the Sky Realm to appear as rank 5 Shadow Arena on friends lists and invitations. Is that really a bug? I thought it was just placeholder, because that's been around since Skyland came out. But awesome that it finally has been replaced. fixed a bug causing causing some winter items to yield a 5th unknown stat when upgrading. I thought they already resolved that in the last patch. Maybe they resolved a different pinata item issue. I'm not sure. Fixed a bug causing the Highland recipe for the dusty bookcase to incorrectly point to the well-loved bookcase instead. Never ran into that one, thank goodness. Hello, pinatas, die! Hello, other random people in the background. I am the Archangel. I love this costume. I don't really like the Fae. He's like my least favorite class, but I love this costume because it reminds me of Tyrael from Diablo 2. That's why I love it. So for community creations, we got 2 new Radiant Ruins. It's nice to see Skyland getting some attention. 3 new Shadow Dungeons, so that's gonna be really nice. New hairstyles, new face styles, a bunch of decoration blocks that can now be flipped and rotated around. New hat styles, new melee weapons, new hat styles again. What else do we got? New staves, new pistols, and an assortment of radiant pistols and staves have been added to the game. It's not talking about the radiant stats on a weapon. It's talking about going into Skyland and killing the sky giants, which drops radiant styles. Now, the last but not least is going to be the inventory itself, which the inventory, I've already upgraded mine. Normally this whole bottom row is not here, so you have to actually like buy every slot, every single one of these slots. It's very tedious. It's very crazy. My goodness, I did some calculating, and hopefully I got it right. I could be dead wrong about it. But it's actually $3 in inventory slot. Either way, it's just too expensive, like seriously. The only good thing out of this is, as far as like adventuring inventory, you never really need it because you can put most of this stuff in your personal chest. And if you're struggling for inventory slots, create a new club, because every officer chest that you have in a unique club is more inventory space. But that's it for today's patch notes video, ladies and gentlemen. You can also, if I didn't already mention, you can pick up the costume pack for $20. You get 9 costumes for the price of $20, which is phenomenal pricing, considering how expensive these costumes all actually are. Pretty much all the costumes are like 10 bucks each, so yeah, or something close to that, maybe. Yeah, because it's 1,000 credits per, and to buy yourself 1,000 credits, you're going to need to spend pretty much $10 or $20. So either way, it is not worth it to buy costumes individually, but it's great to buy them out of this pack. The pack itself is not really, I don't know, personally, I still think that the pack is a bit overpriced. It's only considered a deal when you look at the fact that all of these are so expensive themselves. Now, anyway, that's it. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I would appreciate if you would smack that like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel Sino and stay epic, everybody. Now, as for that special prize I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, because we are skipping a Cubesley hunt, which right now you can see, I am actually on the main server last minute as I'm recording this, you are going to be able to win yourself this beautiful Ashen Beast costume, which is nice and red, shoots big red fire, turns into a big old ugly ash dragon, and it's really, really cool. Anyway, if you are going to win this prize, you are going to want to smack the like button, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below, and I will just randomly choose one of you this time. And hopefully this is probably going to be the new way that I'm going to give out items randomly. The Cubesley hunt, of course, is normally going to be a weekly thing, but I am going to start giving away things to people randomly in the comments because it's a lot fairer to people that can't get on the videos to comment fast enough. But anyway, thanks for watching.
Believe in yourself.